Yeah.
Someone has to be aware. And if everybody drop them awareness of it, it has to disappear. Because it has no life except the energy that comes from you. I am the resurrection and the life of everything in my world. I am the one who gives, who resurrect and give life to every dead thing that was in my world. And me, with what? You purchase it with your awareness, with your awareness. That's why you say you pay. Notice why I say you pay attention. You notice what you do with the attention? Pay. You use the attention to buy what comes into your world. You pay attention. So nothing comes into your world without your permission. You, some way, somehow, you are the one who dreamt it up. And the quicker we
Yeah.
come to that conclusion, is the quicker we will start marching forward. Because now you stop looking outside of yourself for the cause for things in your life. You've now overcome the tyranny of second causes. Now you're not eating of the tree of the knowledge of what good and evil at the same time, which is the first command that you should not do. Do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of both good and evil at the same time. There is but one power, not two, one. And that one power can be used for good or evil. When you use
Mm-hmm.
it for good, you're being God. When you use it for evil, you're being the devil. You decide
Sure.
who you're going to be today, this Tuesday morning. Who are you?
Lord of mercy. 100%. What you have to say, Jobless?
It's exactly so it go. 100% on point.
Exactly, so it go. When the negative thoughts come lingering, you have to reject them. Okay? You have to reject them immediately. And as Gregory said, it's when you're vibrating on a high level, those imagination will manifest so quickly. I experience it. So because remember now, the energy always vibrating, the mind is always there, the unconscious mind is always a thing something. So if you consciously realize that, you have to immediately say no, reject, immediately reject, come out of my mind. You understand? You don't want that. As I give the example earlier, Gregory, it's like when you're using the search engine to search stuff, yeah, and you see that cookie come up. You don't want a cookie, kind of want nobody like monitor you and see what you're searching. Immediately, what you do? You reject all the cookie them. That's true.
Immediately. 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 But something that I want you
Immediately.
guys to be aware of. You have to be careful with your mind. When the negative thought come into your mind, don't be there talking to it. Say, get out of my mind, get out. Because by you talking to it, you're still keeping it right there. You're keeping it there so you can talk to it. What you do is a thing called replacement. It's a replacement therapy. Your mind can only think of one thing at a time. Your mind can only hold one thought at a time. So that
100%.
thought, that stranger that approach your door that you do not want to let in, don't stand for the door arguing with that stranger because I hear you still entertain. What you have to do, you replace that thought immediately with another thought. And that's why I go to the come to your sense exercise. Whenever you want to stop a particular thought, you use up your five senses and you do the come to your sense exercise. Immediately you close your eyes, and with your eyes closed, see five things. Like me in my kitchen right now, before I close my eyes, me I look, me I see the oven, me I see the oven, the microwave, that thing, that thing, and that thing like that. So with your eyes closed. So you see five things, and then you're gonna touch four things. You're using up your five senses now. So with your eyes closed, you want to shut out a thought that come to your mind. Close your eyes and see five things. Then touch four different things. Then you're gonna listen, no matter how quiet the room is. If you listen good, you can hear sounds. So you're gonna listen and identify three different sounds. You really have to be concentrating to do this. So you're gonna see five things, touch four things, hear three things, smell two things, and then taste one thing. By the time you're done doing that exercise, that stranger that was knocking at your door is gone. Because you can't be paying attention to that stranger while you're doing that exercise.
True.
Because your mind will not allow you to do both at the same time. So that stranger gone, and now you get to choose your next thought. And when you're choosing your next thought, do not return to that one where you just rebuke from your door. Do not be the dog that returns to his own vomit. That's how you get things. Don't stand there arguing with it. Replace it. Replace it. And then you get to choose your next thought. And make sure you choose your next thought. The highest thought is a thought of joy.
That's an exercise I have been practicing. 100%, Gregory. 100%. You know, 100%. You know what? A thought come up in my mind, yeah, and a thought came up in my mind about someone, you know, and I realized that I was giving too much attention to it, so I just immediately like I was thinking about someone, and like some negative thoughts is coming up to me towards that person, and I just immediately block it out and see the person in a love state, the person, and me a laugh and talk, and because I was getting some kind of negative energy from that person, right? So it's like I'm thinking about it, and I realize I'm feeding it, and it's coming on, and I start feeling nervous. I say this don't feel good. So I start with the person at a different state, like me say be your love and be your love. I want to tell somebody the next day. The person just greet me, send me a nice message and greet me so nice. Me say, you see me tell you, Grace, when you are vibrating.
You went within and recreated that person. That's what you did.
Yes.
You have the power. You have the power. You have the power, guys. It's your world. This world, yeah, is your world. So perish the thought of some guy is gonna come one day later and come save you. And no, you gotta save yourself from your fallen thoughts. From your fallen thoughts. You have to save yourself so those fallen thoughts stop manifesting in your life.
Yes. 100%. 100%. And the next thing again, I remember about 2 years ago when Jablis like said this, I never too give into it 100. And he said that if someone come to me and say they're a thief, I don't see them in that state. I don't see them, they're not a thief. That's not their true identity. I see love. I see somebody that is love and all of that. You get what I'm saying? I never to subscribe to it yet, but that is something that I come to understand, and I am practicing every day. So no matter what you do to me or what state you're in, I tell myself, say, no, that is not you. That is not you. I will not accept you in that state. You know what I'm saying?
Again, when you start coming now, Grace, to understand, say everybody is you. So you see, when you accept people bad mind, I say it all the time. Say every day, me hear people are sing song and talk on social media about bad mind people. And how come me not know none of them? Me not meet none of them. I feel good mind people me meet. I don't know why bad mind people them there. Because I not conscious of bad mind. Me not conscious of bad mind people. So me not meet them. You see, when you say that I am abundant, I am rich. You know why you're abundant and why you're rich? Because there is, even though you might not have the physical paper money in your hands yet, there is somebody out there who have money. You know somebody who have money. And that person is you.
Sure.
If that person have money, you have money. It's the same thing like one time. So if you're conscious of people with bad mind, then bad mind have to appear. If you're conscious of people, keep your focus on the people who are where you're trying to go. Don't keep your focus on the people them who are not where you're trying to go. Focus on that. All of them are you. But turn your back on that negative vibration that you don't want to be. If you're not lift up them people, they don't even think of them. The only time you think of them people, you should be in an effort to lift them up, not in an effort to beat them down further, saying how bad mind they are, now this they are. Now. The only reason you know say them bad mind is because you bad mind.
Oh my gosh.
If it never
bad mind is all the negative thoughts you have, you know. So people say bad mind, I don't even know what bad mind is, you know. It's all them negative thoughts you have in your mind. That is bad mind. So all of us is hoping to become bad mind. So we have to make sure so we monitor the mind. You get what I say?
Exactly. Any thought that is bad for the mind, if you entertain it, you're bad mind. Because now you're entertaining the thought that is bad for your mind. So leave it, drop it. See everybody in a higher vibration. Uplift all men. See, bless every man, curse not. Don't put a curse on no man. Bless every man.
Every man. That's what I say. I do the 70 times 7. Because that's what the 70 times 7 really mean. Doing that psychological work, seeing the person in the opposite.
See the person in the opposite light. And you don't have to ask. This is the next beautiful thing about this. So you see a friend is unemployed, not now go and feed. You're not asking permission, you know. You're not saying nothing to him, you know. You go within and you hear that man come to you and telling you that he found him a new job and they like him so much at the job and he just got even a raise last week. And him even say him have something can give you. Right now, you see a man with his work and always a big, him come to you now and give you something.
Oh,
See it in your imagination and you've just converted that man. Without it, you want to look next week or next month and see that man with a job and him don't even know say you do it. And don't tell him say you do it. Him don't even know say you do it.
aye.
Lord of mercy. Confirmation. True. Me say, yeah? Because I am not really out like DJing out. I'm more on the media playing. You understand what I say? But I always say, listen, I'm outgrowing these platforms. I need to go out and play right now. So you know what I mean? So you know that I just started playing music like in 2019 because I get a vision to do it, and trust me, it just escalated. That's what I call it. Took off show, took off bars, took off like fire rocket, everything took off. Yeah. So you know, say you know, most of the music them and artists I never really familiar with because I wasn't into the music like that. I was more a church girl and all of that, and I start promoting upcoming artists. So, but I want to go out and play. So what I start do, I start make preparation, start getting the tune them and see myself I go play and ting. And there come, which is recently, Jobless, you know, Jobless show like came up our show and ting, and that's where, yeah man. So I was preparing myself. So when the time come, me ready. And when you hear me I play a feature, me and some DJ from 10 years ago have tune like crazy. No, sir. I've been making preparation and it just recently, but I fixed myself. So when I got there, I was well equipped. So when people hear me, I say, wait, yeah, go DJ, man, re. You understand what I say? Them tune they are drop. You understand? But most of them tune them I never know.
You look very natural. You look very natural to when you do it. Look very natural.
Very natural.
Very natural to it.
But you have to make the preparation from in your man. Anything at all you want in a life, you have to see, you have to make you have to see it and then make preparation. Because even the Bible tell you, faith without works is dead. No, sir. And works without faith. Nothing.
That's true.
They both go hand in hand. You get what I'm saying? Both go hand in hand. So you have to do the practical, man. You have to do the practical, which is very important. Very, very important. Welcome everybody that is on the live. All right. I have here, so we are electrical beings. All right. So you know, when you come on to whatever we consume, like music, food, sex, we have to know what we're doing. So may have music here. So music must have be of conscious, high frequency, to balance your chakra and help you to concentrate, relax, and have positive mindsets. Talking about the music. Do you want to elaborate? But for me, you know, me a DJ, you know, to really and truly me play any genre of music. But the only music me not play, the one I want to talk about for kill, man, and anything we gun in the for kill, me not play them type of music there. But I realize that I have great balance because even though I play any song and all of them I consume. You understand? I rock my body, but I don't consume all of the music there. So I think that I praise myself for that. I have balance where that consume, that's concerned. I have great balance. Play any music, but on all of them I digest and all of them I consume. It's like, you see me, some of them just go through one and come through the other, while some of them is what I say, electro. You understand?
The thing is this, and this is not just music.
I understand.
This is not just music. This has to do with any environment where you plant yourself in. Be careful. There's a reason why it's a faith come by hearing. You know, you see, hearing is a very powerful thing. Be careful what you hear, because your subconscious mind is the silent listener who is always by your side. The subconscious mind is a tape recorder. You know? That's what it is. It records everything that you do and then it play it back to you. You don't have no other choice, you know. That's all it does. Record what you do and it play it back to you. Now, if you have somebody around you, and my sister Kenny Pops me just said it the other day. Yes, Kenny Pops said it the other day, and I say, you know, say that daughter, you're right. When you're there around some people, you talk a bunch of negative. You are not the one saying it, but your subconscious mind hears it. And the subconscious mind is very impartial. You know, business who say it, you know. It hears it, it's still a recording. You know, business who say it, it hears it, it's still a recording it. And it's still gonna show you back the picture of it that hey, the other day me hear you down the road and I this me here and a brother so see you back in front of you. You like it? If you don't like it, then you have to go back and fix it or you go fix it. You can't fix it if you keep going back around them same people who is always talking about how they broke and how life hard and how you start and tell me how you broke and how life hard and how you this and how you every man have
That's
problem, you
true.
know. Bill Gates have problem, but you will never hear him talk about him problem, you know. He's too smart for that. Him not
Think
talk
about
about him
that.
problem.
Think about that. And that's what we do. Always talk about our problem.
Talk about your victory, don't talk about your problem. Count your blessing, don't count your curses. If you count your blessing, you'll get more blessing to count. If you count your curses, you'll get more curses to count. Because the subconscious mind is just giving back to you what you give to it.
It only give to you. It only give, it only give, it only give.
Only give to you. That's all. The subconscious mind is never taking anything from you. It
It
just keep giving back to
only
you what
give.
you give to it.
Yo, yo, yo. It, that's all it do. Give. That's why it's the slave, isn't it? That's why they call it the slave.
It's a slave. The
And it
subconscious
only
mind is
give.
your slave. Is your slave. It's a faithful servant, but if you ever make it become a master, it's a terrible master. Make the subconscious mind work for you, don't work for it. That's why you hear people around here talking about I'm working for I have to work for God. No man, God's supposed to work for you.
Ta
God is supposed to work for you. You're not supposed what you can do for God. How can you work? What can you do for God? The
Thank
God
God.
within, which is your subconscious mind, should be working for you. God no want nothing, so what you going to do for God?
When you drop it like that, boy. Oh my God, you couldn't say it better. Mm-mm. My God. Oh, no.
Know yourself. One of them great cities of ancient history. I think it was Greece. There was a sign at the entry of the gate, because all them cities have city gates. And the sign at the entry of Greece, when Greece was the world power, the sign at the entry of the gate said, "Man, know thyself." Meaning you can't come in yourself if you don't know yourself. Know
Yeah.
Mm,
yourself. Know who you
mm,
are. What's the point in you
mm.
knowing? What's the point in you knowing how much animal Noah did have in a ark, and you know how much Moses walked and yes about this, and you know everything about someone who never even exists, and you don't know yourself. These
Stop
guys
it.
didn't exist.
Stop it.
These guys are allegories. These are allegories. Not them guys where you was in the Bible didn't exist. Those guys are you. Every last one of them is you. Every one of them.
Mm,
That's so true. That
wow.
is so true.
You know all this story, but you don't know you yet. Oh my God.
You know everything about everybody in the Bible and don't know who you are. Ask a man who are you? He can't tell you him who. You ask him who are you and tell us, well, I'm a police, I'm a teacher. No, that's what you do. That's not who you are. Who are you?
All right.
Who are you?
Oh my, oh my God. Oh,
A lot of
Know
persons
your
run from the I am because they don't want to hold accountability for what they for them risk. No accountability. You understand what I say? You remember the 42 affirmation of Marx in it. It talk about I. You
yeah, yeah.
understand? Talk about I, but the 10 commandments say I thou shalt not. So
Yeah,
then
but
take away
the
them
42 laws of
from you
Mahat say,
and
I have not.
yeah, I have not. So they take about
I have not.
mm,
take that away from you being accountable for what you do. You
mm.
get me? I say so you do something that is not right now. You blame the devil. You understand when something happen good in your life, you give praises to God. When you are do it,
We
you
are
are do
you
it.
in all of that.
We are the doers.
They themselves are makers of themselves. You're always thinking ahead of your evidence. Always. The thing about that something, folks, people in our chat, listen to this. This is not religion where you have to believe it for it to save you. Or you have to unbelieve it to be condemned of it. You see, that's something I will tell about. Whether you believe it or you believe it not, it
That's
is
how it
still
go.
applying to you just the same. You're still
Just the
thinking ahead
same.
of your evidence. Whether you believe it or not, Everything where you see happening in your life, still you are do it. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it. You don't have to believe it to make. That's the thing about truth. Real truth, you don't have to believe it to make it truth. Real truth stands on its own and remain truth, even if one man don't believe it. That's the thing about this thing. You don't have to believe it. It still applies. You're still creating your own reality, whether you believe it or not.
Exactly. So that's why when I talk, I say I'm not telling you what to do. All you have to do is apply it for yourself. Try it for yourself, no? Try it for yourself. Simple. That is it.
Start with some simple. Start with some simple things. To put this thing to the test, start with some simple things. Pulling up at Walmart. Imagine.